I'm going to show you some sort of snapshots about the lives of our English majors, right? Yeah, some snapshots through photographs, right? This is one of the writings that submitted by our former student, English student, to the New York Times International Writing Contest. And she won the first runner-up award, right, in 2014. Yeah, so this is a piece that she wrote about some question that she has in mind about education. And it's called Myth and Reality of Education, right? So, and this is actually her serving, and this is an award that she got, right? So this is one of the experiences that we have. Now, these are our students as well, and they participate in this information exchange, right? And they also participate in the information exchange as well. They set up a booth outside LKK, right? So you may have seen them, right? You can go back and then talk to them more about their lives, right? Yeah. So these are some of the snapshots that they have. Now this is what I'm saying about, despite the fact that we focus on contemporary English, but we also have some other experiences with older English, right, through drama and poetry, right? Yeah, so this is our drama club. And this is our internship experience to Shanghai, right? Our English majors are very popular, right? Many people in the university would like to invite our English major to be MCs because their English are very good, right? So this is our student, Champy. He was invited to go with this particular group of students to Shanghai, and he was invited to be the MC, right? And then this is International Day, right? We have partners, right? International partners, universities. We have 150 university partners, right? So meaning that we exchange students through this kind of partnerships, right? All over the world. So we, at the moment, I think we have more than 100 international students at Ningnam for every term. Now this is the graduation dinner, right? This is a group of students and who have just graduated, and they will come back for the ceremony in a week or two, right? Yeah. And sometimes every now and then we will organize some kinds of scholastic exchange, academic exchange through a tea party, right? And or talks and seminars, right? This is organized by Professor Ingham, and we organize some tea here, right? Yeah, so and students come and then we talk and we eat, right? And we share ideas, right? Now the other one is more talk, right? Like presentation seminars, and this is our speaker, our former head, Professor Eugene Aoyang, and he came back to give us a talk, right? So this is our seminar. This is our current head, right? Professor Ursu Ding. Our former student here, and our current students, right? And this is Professor Agnes Kang, this is another student. Our A, I think, research assistant. Former student, but turned into research assistant. So this is a workplace experience for her, right? Some more snapshot. Now these are my advisees. At Ningnan, each student would be assigned together with an advisor, right? So I will have this group of advisees, right? So we will meet a couple of times in a year, and they can come and ask for questions and advice, how to choose courses, right? Or any other things that they would like to talk about, right? Actually, Jason and Maris, they are my advisees too, right? Yeah, so, and then I will be with them throughout the whole program, right? Yeah, so this is one of the special things about Ningnan is that we have this kind of a close relationship with our students, right? We have this structure, advisee relationship, right? And but sometimes I also adopt other advisees as well. So it's not just advisee, but we do say hang out and then do things together. Now this is a scene in my classroom, right? And we have international students in classes. I have students from the UK before, and then from China, and I also have students from Sweden, Finland, Germany, Korea, right? And so it's pretty international, and they contribute a lot of cultural aspects to the learning process, right? Yeah. So this is special about Ningnan. So this is another. Now these are the girls I'm talking about from Sweden, Germany, and America, right? And other snapshots of classes, and then some of the scene. These are activities like sports day, right? This is not sport day, swimming gala. This is sports day, and this is actually our president, Professor Nenan Zhang. Right, this is our walkathon, which took place 2 weeks ago, and we raised $3 million for our students, right? Yeah. So we do fundraising every now and then, and the money would go into the activities of our students, right? Okay. So this is finally their graduation. So they will be coming back for their graduation in 2 weeks' time, I think. Yeah. So, okay. So what happens when students, they finish the program, right? And of course, some of them will look for jobs, right? Some of them may continue their studies. And usually, according to the survey, right, our students, right, English majors, they usually get good jobs, right? And for some very strange reasons, and their salary seems to be higher than other students or graduates in other faculties or departments, right? I'm not too sure why, but this is a trend. Now, these are the areas that they would normally enter: business, communication, law firms, banking, trading, wholesaling, retailing, teaching, education, publishing, arts and design, hospitality, transport, government. And of course, as I said before, they would further their studies in locally or maybe sometimes overseas, right, for master's or doctorate programs. Right, now you may need to pay attention to this if you're interested in our program. Now, admission requirement. Our faculty is using a hybrid model in terms of admission. When we're saying hybrid, meaning that some of the places can be applied directly with our program, right? And some of the places can be applied through the faculty, right? So this is what we mean by hybrid. And 80% of the places will be in the program department, and 20% of the places will be applied through the faculty. So it depends on what particular channel that you might like to go for. You can go directly, you can apply directly to the program, or you can apply directly to the faculty. If you apply directly to the faculty, you do not decide your major until the second year. But if you apply through the department, then meaning that you wanted to go to English directly, right? So this is your choice. So we do have this flexibility. Now, these are the official requirements. You probably know them, 33222, right? Yeah, this is official. But then, actually, what happens is that, now I'm going to tell you what happens. Now, the Department of English would give heavier weighting to the scores for English and Chinese. Make sense, right? Because we are in language, right? Yeah, language department. So you can go to this website to look at our weighting, right? Heavier weighting. And this is the actual admission scores for 2016 for your reference only, because things would change from year to year. And English language, so the score would be about 5.12. Now the scores here is actually 3, right? So meaning that actually our students have much better proficiency than we asked for, right? So 5.12 meaning is somewhere between 5 and 5 star, right? They have this 5 and 5 star and 5 star star, right? So this is the score. And for Chinese, it's about 3.62 on average, right? So if you're interested in our program, so you might want to strengthen your language proficiency. And also you might want to pay attention to other subjects as well, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is more or less, right, about the overall structure. Yeah. Is there any particular question you may want to clarify before I pass the time to the students, the current students? Anything that I may not be clear? Yes. Right. I think Maurice, your question is about how the students may be able to apply what they have learned in the workplace environment, right? In terms of whatever they have learned in terms of English or knowledge, whatever that may be. I think Maurice will be able to speak to that a little bit, right? Yeah. So I'm going to pass the time to them because you do want to hear them, right? Yeah. And if you have any specific questions, right, and do ask them because they are real students, right? Yeah, they are still in the program. Maurice is exiting, And then Jason and then Akras are part and are in their second year, right? I'm going to pass the time there. Come on.